In the first example, we had to write all of this code just to make a simple list that stored 3 values. However, if you were to go into the ListNode class and make more methods inside of it, the work would be a lot less than this, and we can rewrite our code using this. So making methods in our ListNode class, we can comment this first code out and completely rewrite it. So we're going to have the same name of public class ListNode. We have to make our first values. So really the beginning part is going to be the same. We have to have a storage for our values that are going to be passed in, and they're of type int. So they're going to be stored in data, and the next list node, which is of type list node, has to be stored in the next value. From here, we're going to construct a node with data 0 and null link. This is the start of the node. This is creating the start, since it's making the first node with type 0, and it is creating a next link that's null. To do this, we can say what we're doing. We're constructing a node with data 0, so it's basically an empty data point, and null link. Our method is going to look like this. It's actually a constructor, so we're going to have public list node, and we are just going to set this. So we're referring to, when we use this, we're referring to the beginning variables, and we're going to have 0 and null stored in there. And the next thing that we're going to do is construct a node with the given data and a null link. So we're constructing a node if we're given data. So let's say the first link, we have a number that we're storing in there, and we are creating the next list node as null to get it ready to put more data into it. For this, we're just going to make public list node, and we are going to take, since we're constructing a node with given data, we're taking in data as our parameter, and then we're going to have this storing data, and since it's a null link, we're going to have null like this. The reason why these are underlined is because there is an issue with it not being defined, and we're going to fix that right here by constructing a node with given data and given link. For this, we're going to make public list node, and we're going to take, since we have given data and given link, we're going to have an int data and list node next. And for this one, since we're given two different things, we're going to say this dot data, so we're referring to our first node, is equal to data, and this dot next is equal to next. And now all of our red lines are going away, and this is what our class looks like for our second example. Now we can hop over into our example2 file, and it's empty, and same thing, we're going to construct and print the list 3, 7, and 12. To do this, we're really only going to need one line of code, 2 lines of code for output. First, we're going to create and store values in list node, and then we are going to output the results. So first we need to create our list node. So we have list node list is equal to new list node. And in our parentheses, what we can do is put our list nodes inside of it, our parameters. So our first value is going to be 3, and we are going to make a new list node from that. And inside of our new list node, we are going to have the value 7, and there should be a space here. And then after 7, we need to create a new list node to link it to the next list node, which will be 12. And in this new list node, we're going to have 12, like this. It's not required but it is good programming practice after the 12 here to put to declare the last node as null. Java will automatically do it for us. However, it is good practice to declare what the next value is manually. And for outputting results, all we need is a sysout statement, and we are just going to do it like we did the first time. So we could really just copy this code into here like this, and what we're doing is we're going to output the first value. Data is the front of the node, the next is the second value, and next is the third value. If we output that, it looks like 3, 7, 12.